Good evening, Star Pupils. I'm your host, friend, and life coach, Mrs. Divine, and I bridge the gap between intuition and intelligence by giving you the tools for alignment. Today, we're going to be talking about how to set intentions.
Vibe high. Vibe high.
Setting your intention is an important part of your spiritual practice. It is something that should be done daily or even through many times throughout your day. Setting your intentions is a way of communicating to your subconscious mind about what it is that you actually want to see and experience. And we hear this phrase all the time: set your intention while you do your spiritual bath, right? Set your intention when you meditate. Set your intention when you're doing yoga. We hear this so often, but do you know how to set an intention? Do you know how to set an intention that is going to be effective and done in the most divine way that you know that is connected to you and aligned on your path? Today we're going to be discussing 4 practical ways to set a intention that is so divine you will understand your connection to it as you set it and as you experience it. So first, you want to get really familiar with what your concerns are or what issue it is that you are working through. Second, you want to speak in the positive. You want to speak in the way as it's something that you're going after, because we are communicating with our subconscious minds, and our subconscious minds go after things, okay? So you have to speak in the direction of what you want. Avoid and just don't talk about what it is that you don't want. Talk about what you want to experience. So that's why it's considered in the positive, because it's something that we want and something we are going after. You also want to talk in the present. Talk as if what you are experiencing, what you want to experience, is something that you are experiencing. So you want to avoid or just don't mention what it is you will be doing. You want to talk in the present, in the now. And finally, you want to grant yourself permission to receive and experience whatever experience it is that you are setting with your intention, okay? And so by that I mean, say your intention when you set it by saying something similar to "I intend to," or even say it like a blessing, okay? You say it like how people would bless someone. May I blank, blank, blank. So you want to say your intention in a way that is going to allow you to receive that experience. For example, here's an intention setting of what to do and what not to do. Let's say that you want to stop arguing with people all the time, okay? People come to you or start talking to you, and it's easy for you to get into an argument because, you know, there are so many polarized topics out here that set people off, right? And you can get triggered by some of these things, you know. Have you done this? Have you done that? What's your opinion on this or that? But you're easily triggered. So you want to you want to do the first part, which is really familiarize yourself with what is going on, okay? Obviously, there's some kind of resistance towards you wanting to have these conversations and feeling some type of lack of control. If you are able to have a simple conversation that turns from just being a conversation to you getting triggered and now in a full-blown argument with someone. So you want to familiarize yourself with how you're feeling so that you can understand the next part, which is when you tell yourself what it is that you want to experience. Okay, and so now as you understand what it is that you want to experience, that's what you're going to tell your intent. That's how you're going to set your intention. You're going to tell your subconscious mind, I want to experience this. So in the example we're using, I want to experience effective communication. Okay, I want to be clear. I want perfect self-expression, okay? And then for the next part, you want to make sure that you talk in the present. So you don't want to say things like, I intend to talk to Susie tomorrow and effectively communicate and deliver perfect self-expression. Okay, because that's not going to be something that you're going to be able to perceive if you're futurizing it. If you're putting in the future, if it's being something that's futuristic, then you're going to experience, you're always going to be chasing that. So you want to say it as, I intend to communicate effectively and have perfect self-expression. Okay? And the way that I just said that, I intend to communicate effectively with perfect self-expression, saying it like that is allowing yourself to have that permission that is needed sometimes from us to really experience and perceive what it is that we're setting our intention for. Okay? So what I mean by that is that if you say it in a way like, I will not argue tomorrow and I will communicate effectively. You already saw the first part of this, when you had to really sit with yourself and see what the problem was, that your feelings inside is what you naturally are doing right now. So you're naturally arguing right now, and you're naturally not being an effective communicator, right? So to say, I will do something, you're going against all that resistance you already just set up about how you already are perceiving it and what you want to change. What you want to change has so much resistance built into it that you want to say things in a way that gives your subconscious mind the impression and your conscious mind the impression that maybe this is something I can do. Okay? So normally when you're changing something, which is most times a habit that we don't even know that we have to tell ourselves that it is okay to change that habit. But there's so much resistance built in that habit that it's going to fight back. So when you suggest it to yourself as, I intend to, or blessing style, may I effectively communicate and perfectly express myself. Okay? When you say it like that, then you're putting yourself in neutral territory. Well, whereas this is something that you actually want to see happen that you actually want to see happen, then this is something that your mind is relaxed about and will go after in a relaxed way, as opposed to going after it on top of pushing past that big block of resistance you had toward the habit that you're changing right now. So again, star pupils, you want to do your intention setting by first getting familiar with the issue or working through it. Secondly, stating what it is that you want to experience in the present in a positive way. Thirdly, you want to say what you want to experience in the positive way and in the present as if it's happening now. And fourthly, you want to make sure that you say it in a blessing type style or in an intention type style, where you're suggesting to yourself that it is okay for you to go down and this route to experience the intention that you set. So intention setting is something that should be done on a daily basis. And like I said, even throughout your day. One form of intention setting that is something that people do all the time, and it's not really seen as a spiritual thing, is when people write to-do lists. Okay? A to-do list, or a list of where you set up things that you want to, a task, different tasks that you want to accomplish for that day or for the next day, is a form of intention setting, because you're saying these are things that I want to accomplish. Okay? And even when you do that, you can do that when you just bullet point, do laundry, make a video, work on your website. When you say it, like, you're saying all these things in the present. You're not writing your list and saying, I will do laundry tomorrow. I will cook a meal tomorrow. No, you're saying it's like a bullet point. This, because you're telling yourself what you're going after. And you're saying exactly what it is that you want to do. You're not saying, instead of going to sleep and taking a nap, I'm going to exercise. You're not saying it like that. So think of setting your intention in the same way that you would set up a to-do list. So I hope this life hack helps you to get into alignment and flow with your intuition. Have a great day, Star Peoples.